Oh, hi folks. Just a quick one today. I just wanted to comment on the coming elections and how Labour are now using the recent London Bridge terrorist attack late November, a few days ago, how they are using that to their advantage. So basically, Labour have gone after the Tory government for releasing this guy who was a convicted terrorist. He'd been planning to blow up the stock exchange in London, and he was let go with a slap on the wrist and was supposed to be being monitored. Obviously wasn't, to be fair. Um, you know, more wasting of taxpayers' money. But what I want to say is that Labour have quickly shown their crocodile tears. They do not care about this attack. Labour are very much against Brexit, and Labour and Lib Dem coalition are the ones that have been blocking Brexit in court. Let's make that very clear. They've done a vote down at the Houses of Commons, right? The ones that would not vote for Brexit were mostly from the lefty parties. So if Corbyn gets in, we'll have EU immigration laws, which means lots and lots more Arabic people who many hate this country, they hate Christianity, they hate the traditions. And when they see this sort of thing happen, sometimes they celebrate openly. Don't believe what Labour are telling. Labour have flipped into the good guy mode for 2 days because there's an election coming. They're saying, oh, the Tories' regulations. All these laws that they're quoting were things that Blair brought in, not Boris. Boris doesn't have much of a chance. He hasn't had a fair crack of the whip. And how are you supposed to change laws and make people be more secure when you've got thousands of Labour wards all over the country who will, go against that? You've got people who are like common purpose who work in all these roles and say, oh no, that guy can go back on the street. It's most likely they were all Labour voters because it's those sort of people, so-called psychologists, who let these idiots out again. So yeah, I just hope that no one's falling for it, because Labour, when they get in, they will be very pro-foreigner. If this sort of thing happens in a Labour government, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they kind of blame the English some way. I mean, they haven't done that now because they're trying to win an election. But trust me, if Labour get in, they'll get more of the same, but it'll be worse. It'll be... So anyway, don't vote Labour. I know the Tories have had no teeth, but at the end of the day, it's the lesser of two evils. And we do not need liberal bastards in charge, because they will fuck the country up. Never mind what they say about your money and things up north. You're crazy. You must be mad. And if you think that immigration should be increased or carry on just without any real major checks at the border, then why don't you go and live in Brixton or Southall or something for a few weeks so that you can practice what you preach? Then see how you like it. See if they're all wonderful people. Okay? Until you've gone and done that, you can shut up. So briefly, let's just summarise some of what the Labour solutions to all this will be, based on how they have behaved in the past. Now, Labour are the ones who introduced hate speech laws, which are now enforced by the Tories, because the Tories are socially the same as Labour. Not quite, but similar. They've definitely moved very left from the old days. No one should be going to prison for things they've said. That is ridiculous, and it's evil. And that, of course, it doesn't apply both ways anyway. We know that. Now, Labour have just apparently, Corbyn has blamed Boris for this attack. His spin doctors have had, 3 or 4 days to work on this so that it sounds legitimate and reasonable. Think about this. Blair was the one who opened the floodgates. He let in a ton of people that would not have been in during John Major's time, including a heck of a lot of Arabs. The Arabs started to come in big time under Blair's government. Go and have a look at the statistics. I'm sure the statistics will back me up. So, let's just say that Corbyn's right. It was Tories' fault. They upset some Muslims, and the Muslims were quite within their rights to go around killing people. Okay? Alright then, if that's what Corbyn says, it must be true, right? So, what's his solution? When he gets in government, is he going to be careful with checks on people? He might for a little while, and he might pay lip service, right? This is how they work. They're very clever, deceptive. But generally, we know Labour are the party of massive third world immigration. Yep, Labour, massive third world immigration. Labour, massive third world immigration. Just wanted to make that clear. Right, anyway, that was the point. Labour, crocodile tears. They're full of shit. Don't vote for them. Cheers.